Yeah, I hit go live and it was like, go live? And I was like, I just hit it.
Pourquoi?
It's like, really? You sure? Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I gotta pull up the chat.
Oh, yeah.
What in the hell? I looked over, my camera was still on, and it was zoomed in on my nose. I don't know why that happened.
Oh, I just realized my reminder for this week, I think, had my old YouTube name on it. Oh, well.
People are going to be so confused.
It's such a confusing time to be alive. Hello, Lizelle. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Becca. Hello, Edviad.
What's up, Thirsty Thursday writing crew? I got my mason jar here. What am I going to fill it with? Can you guess? Hot ass Diet Pepsi.
That was close.
But I will be drinking next week when we're back on my channel. Why? Because we're going to be celebrating my birthday. It's going to be a birthday live show. It's technically the day before my birthday because my birthday is the 24th and the live show is on the 23rd. But we're going to celebrate, and I will be drinking all the drinks. It's going to be called Laura Turns 37 and Needs to Get Drunk About It because she's depressed. But we will have lots of special guests, many friends.
Also, Lizelle, do not defend.
He's not a friend.
Lizelle, do not defend Lindsay. Lindsay does not deserve defense.
What are we defending Lindsay about now?
She was defending her. She said, I'm going to praise you for being on time before you get shaded.
Oh. All right, I got my Diet Pepsi. What's everyone else drinking tonight? Anyone drinking any alcohol? If not, no shame. Just curious.
You only turned 22 once, Laura.
God, that was so long ago. Actually, I turned 22 2 weeks before I got married. And our 15-year wedding anniversary is this summer, so that's got to tell you something. I mean, I already told you how old I was, so I guess you don't need that math, but...
Oh, Lizelle's drinking tonight. Becca's drinking water.
I finally got the chat up. Zetas Lapidus.
Water and margaritas.
Does anyone know? Can anyone tell me? The first person to say what Zetas Lapidus is from gets a special...
Do I count?
Thumbs up. No, you don't.
If you know what Zetas Lapidus is from, go ahead and hit that smash that like button. Hello.
Tells us that we like each other. I was 22 15 years ago. Yes, Xenon! Xenon! I knew my people would know. Jessica, you get a special thumbs up for guessing right.
So now you got to thumbs up the video.
Also, you guys, I look so wrecked right now because we just watched a really emotional episode of Riverdale, and I was literally just crying so much. It literally ended 5 minutes before I got on here, so. Ask Kevin, it looked worse when I first got on.
I mean, she got on here, and I wasn't going to say anything.
My face was super red. I was all sniffly. My hair was all crazy. I just want to say, as a writer of YA to other writers, Riverdale is one of the best written shows I've ever seen in my whole life. Just going to say it. I think it is. There are not every moment, every writing choice is perfect, but I would say overall it's about one of the best written shows I've ever seen. So, yes, Riverdale made me cry. Daveisha, thank you very much. No, you can stay. Ooh, I didn't know.
There are tons of compilations on YouTube of the Riverdale cast reacting and like talking about how bad the writing is.
I see, but it depends on what you consider bad. Like, you know that I love bad writing. It's bad in that it's not realistic or like believable or like really like possible in any sort of universe. We have to suspend a lot of disbelief. But man, I'm telling you, I think it's one of the best written shows I've ever seen.
I would say that it gets really crazy. I wouldn't say it's like great. It gets.
I think it's fantastic. I think there are some choices that I'm like, yes, only a genius. Only a genius could come up with this. Only. If only I could. Lindsay, you're a snob. That's why. Lindsay is a writing snob, and everything has to be the best of the best of the best of the best. I love crap, okay? I love brain stuff that's like junk food for your brain. I love it. It is literally a soap opera. And I, as a fellow soap opera lover as well, I watched One Life to Live for 15 years. I watched General Hospital for like 10 years. So I live for that stuff. I love the dramatic, farcical, over the top. That's why I love horror movies. That's why I love slasher movies.
Lindsay's a Truby.
You are. The fact that you like that book, I mean.
Wait, she liked it?
She's obsessed. It's her favorite book.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Lindsay. We need to come up with a name for like Truby stands.
Lindsay. She's the only one. That's the name for it.
She's a troopster. Lindsay, she's the only one. So, how's everybody feeling about Nano?
Toby, a lot of stuff is filmed where I live too, in Wilmington.
Laura, how are you feeling about your Nano?
I am a little behind at the moment in reading. I'm working on writing deep scenes. It's so good. I had a rough couple of days the last few days and have not gotten as much done as I'd like. But today was a somewhat better day, so.
How's everybody else doing? Moon's just feeling tired about Nano. I can feel you on that. That's Dawson's Creek country, right, Laura?
What?
Wilmington, that's Dawson's Creek country.
Dawson's Creek, One Tree Hill, a lot of movies. The latest Halloween movie was filmed here. The new Scream movie is going to be filmed here. A ton of like movies, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies are filmed here.
Don't talk about it. It's not worth talking about.
The movie Cape Fear, obviously, because Cape Fear River is here. A ton of stuff. Oh, all the Nicholas Sparks movies are filmed around here. That's because Nicholas Sparks doesn't live very far away from here, and he's a...
Christian said he's had 2 10K days recently.
Jeez. Killing it.
Stephanie said, my Nano is going great if great means horribly behind. Same.
Also, I'm just going to go on record to everyone in the chat who said that Riverdale is the opposite of good writing. You are all pretentious snobs. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it there. I mean, it's the same thing of saying, like, oh, the writing of One Life to Live is terrible. Like, well, what are you measuring this on, right? It's great for a soap opera. So if you put Riverdale in the realms of soap opera where general rules of life don't apply, it's fantastic. It's like a telenovela, you know?
Lizelle said, OMG, new Scream movie. I'm so excited. Lizelle, did you see that they announced a Sci-Fi Channel Chucky TV show today?
I'm so here for that.
It looks a little ridiculous. Whoa, this chat's going quicker than normal. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I'm going to try to, like, meet everyone in the new Scream movie. I'm going to try to, like, get myself into a scene. I'm going to, like... I walked into a scene of One Tree Hill once by accident. I didn't know they were filming. It's so good.
Lizelle, there's like a teaser on Twitter right now. It was trending, at least in this area, the Chucky. Damien likes the movie for what it is, but he said that it didn't need to be a Chucky movie. Like, he's like, it could have been any doll. Like, it was weird. He said that, like, there was no need to just, like, put it on it, but he liked it.
Priya said she's relying on the Thursday group writing spreads to get any work done. Ugh. Well, sorry. We're probably not the best ones to rely on to help you get caught up.
Chucky scares me too much.
Thank you, Charlie. I love stuff that is, like, purposefully just farcical ridiculous. That's why I love slasher movies. That's why my favorite of all time is Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. I live for it. I love it so much. Because it's just funny to me. Chucky did scare me, honestly, when I was a kid, but I love it now. And I love Bride of Chucky. And Aaron, one year when we were doing 31 Days of Halloween, we watched all the Chucky movies. They get really dumb toward the end.
The Cult of Chucky.
Remember you watched Cult of Chucky? Yeah, that one was cool. Hi, Morgan.
I totally got really attached to the characters.
Okay, Brie, I was gonna say, because sometimes we get a little bit of writing done. I don't know, Becca. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I mean, there were some choices I didn't like. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a storyline they give Archie for like ever that is so boring and stupid, and also Veronica's so boring and stupid. Basically, all of season 3, their storylines were boring and stupid. And I hated every second of it.
No spoilers.
I didn't. I just said I hated every second of it.
I'm just saying. I just want so everyone in chat knows.
Oh yeah, no spoilers, because Kevin only finished season 2. We just started season 4, so. Why, Taylor? Do you love horror movies or do you hate them? Romance novel outlining during.
Spence, I have never done that before, but I mean, I'm not against trying it. Editing for prose while under the influence is legal in my state now. Never done that. I mean, edit while. I
was like, yeah, you have.
Never combined the two.
Girl, who you kidding?
So, are we ready to do a sprint?
Yeah, let me just make sure I got caught up on the chat because I was a little behind. No, I try not to miss people. Sometimes I miss stuff that people say, but I try. Dawson's Creek. Yep.
Timer. Share screen. Share screen. No, I don't want to share my whole screen. I want to share my tab. Chrome tab. Here we go. Googleplex. Cool. Oh, wait. I have it ready for whenever we're ready.
How long are we going to do a...
Yeah, do you want to start slow, start with 10? Do you want to jump in, do like 45? No kidding. Jessica, I'm going to guess you're either recording a planner video or you're editing one. Because you were actually editing a book last week. in 2 weeks in a row would seem crazy. I'm thinking 10 minutes. What is everybody else thinking in chat?
Also, a lot of you guys were talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I have not seen yet. I've watched the first episode several years ago. That's it. So I do plan on watching it soon, and I think I'll like it. I like that kind of stuff. Sorry, I know it's random. I just am scrolling through the chat. I saw a lot of people mentioning it.
Seems like everybody wants to do 15.
All right, sounds good to me.
Cool. You ready to start then?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was born ready, boy.
All right, get ready. Get spaghetti. I don't know why I said that. I said it last week too, but we're starting now. Okay, everybody start. Ready, go. Time's up.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh, I forgot about dingling.
Yeah, I never forget about dinglings. Your mouth is off from your talking.
Remember someone said that it does this every single time when I come back. And it ends up catching back up. I think it was Jessica said that was a problem they were running into. It'll catch up. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
So how did you do, Kevy, on your sprint, other than talking to Damien?
I'm okay. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm really feeling this scene, and now I'm just like ready for. You ever like feeling a scene while you're writing it, but then like you're ready for it to be over? You're ready to be done writing it, and you're ready to move on to the next scene.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with it too, so it's just like you think I would just. But I loved it when I was first writing it. Now I'm just like, is this still happening? Anyway, how did yours?
I'm just now looking at the chat, and so they had Supernova Girl stuck in their head. Yes, my Supernova Girl. God, I love those movies so much. Protozoa. Yeah.
Good.
I did good. I'm writing deep scenes. So right now I'm reading about different scene types, and I finished up the transition scene section, and now I'm reading the section on suspense scenes. So I know some people were talking about suspense stuff. They have some good little pointers in here, like the emotional, physical, or spiritual stakes for the character should become more complicated during a suspense scene. You want to get as close as possible to the character's differing emotions during a conflict. Rather than repeat thoughts and emotions, strive to deepen them. So, just little things like that.
Little tidbits.
Little tidbits of this is just, skimming the surface. But I really, really like this book a lot. And I'm going to be using it during my revisions in August.
Spoiler alert, Laura.
Yeah, but I mean, I liked most of the books we read. There's only been like one that I haven't, so it doesn't mean what I like about it.
What I like about you. 934. Lizelle, get out.
I'm trying to look what Moon said. Yay for a dingling. That's what I say.
Shut up, Jessica.
237, 137, 378. 378 is great, Christian. Come on now.
It's more than I got.
5. Let's see. What did you say? Finally found an editor that I can use. Just have to pay for it to remove. 934. But are you editing, Lizelle, or are you writing new stuff?
That's what I'm saying. She just needs to get out because she's
Half a chapter is not slow going, Katie. Come on, you guys are being too hard on yourselves.
You guys really are.
449 is good, Petra. 275, Toby. Editing and correcting errors in characters' names.
Ow. Just remember that even 84 words is more than you had before.
Oh my gosh, 120 handwritten words. My hand would be like this. I have like carpal tunnel. I get really bad spasms in my hands. I have carpal tunnel, so like I could not. That would hurt so bad. I remember when I used to make my students, because like some of the schools I taught at require the California school college district, whatever, they require that students in the lower writing courses have to take one in-class writing essay, which I hate. Ugh. But you do what you have to do. But students the whole time would be like, ugh, they'd be like rubbing their hands through the whole thing. I'm like, I get it. Okay. I don't want to grade these just as much as you don't want to write them, but let's just do what we gotta do. But it'd just be so funny.
Lizelle said she's drafting.
Oh, gee.
She said she read a book on writing faster, and now she writes faster.
I saw that she did. I don't know how reading a book could make me write faster. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Hi, SL. Thanks for stopping in.
It's called 5,000 Words an Hour by Chris Fox. If anybody wants to check that book out, you might be able to write faster.
Interesting. I may just do that.
I don't think it would make me write faster. It would probably just make me feel better about myself. Lindsay said,
Give me the Spark Notes.
Give us all the Spark Notes.
Wait, I wrote nothing, but we just got a 3D printer. That's exciting.
So Lizelle said it's a ebook that takes 45 minutes to read. Wow, Lindsay, she just said.
How about I read a book first on how to read faster, and then I'll read them.
Oh my god, so stupid.
I barely write 5,000 words in 6 months, so. I mean, that's not quite true. I'm being a little facetious there, but. Show you the Carfax. What are you talking about? Am I missing a conversation?
I don't know. It's like hard to keep up the chat.
I would like to not necessarily write faster as in speed. I would like to get over my mental hurdles that prevent me from writing more. You know. So unless that book is like secretly a therapist, I don't know that it'll help me.
Becca, what are you 3D printing right now, Becca? I need to know these things. It's like glass secret, I guess.
Oh, give me the Carfax. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. I was like, what are you talking about? Well, I mean, yeah, Priya. I mean, I guess that's like the age-old, like, because there is, I feel like, especially in Authortube and like the nanosphere, people really tend to lean on the side of like get a garbage draft out and then you can fix it later. But it's true that the more garbage the draft is, the more work it is later. So it's like really just depends on like what matters to you and what works for you. I am not a fast drafter. I put the no in nano. I don't really work well with that stuff. So.
Good God.
It just doesn't work for me. In most aspects of my life, I have medication that controls my anxiety. Where it does not control it is when it comes to my writing, which was what slows me down. $2,800 an hour? I can't even get that much in one day. That's right. If I didn't think Nano would try to sue me, I would make that into a shirt. Right, copyright. Yeah, it depends on like how you fast draft also. I think that if you like super outline, then you can write really fast also because you know already what you're going to do, if that makes sense. That's actually what I'm going to hope is going to happen for my revisions, because my revisions are actually going to require writing a whole bunch of new scenes. So I'm hoping that by using stuff from Story Genius to make those scene cards, I'm hoping that that's going to make me write faster because I already like know a lot of the stuff. Oh, I'm not using the nano site either.
I kind of started to, and then I stopped because I don't know. It's not the same as when it was camp.
Are we ready for another sprint?
Yep, I am. As everybody else is.
I say we do 20 this time.
I'm down to clown with that. I'm not even giving you guys an option. You just got to do it.
Yes, Spence. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to vlog it next month, but I'm basically going to take Save the Cat, writes a novel, Story Genius, and then this book, Writing Deep Scenes, and I'm going to smash them together and use it as a template to revise my novel. So if you're not subscribed and you want to see that, make sure you do. Negativity. That's funny. That's what I'm going to try to do this time, Lindsay. I'm typically a very, very slow writer, and I do minimal, like, I'm an outliner, but not at that level. So I'm going to try to, like, level up in my outlining. Not necessarily writing all the things that are going to, like, happen, but that deeper stuff so that I know where it's going in terms of character arc, emotional arc, all that stuff, you know. I think that'll help. We'll see. Stay tuned to find out. So I'm going to make a very complicated, unnecessarily complicated system.
Probably.
Oh, you know I will. You know I will.
All right, we ready to start the sprint?
Yes.
All right. Ready, get set, and
Cute moon.
go. We're done sprinting. We're done sprinting. Are you happy, Jessica? I took the sprinting sign down this time.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
You and your ding-a-lings.
I want to make that like a ringtone for my phone. It just goes ding-a-ling. It's my voice saying ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling.
Good God.
So how did you go?
I did okay. I'm doing some research for. I kind of like picked a field that I don't know much about, so I have to do a lot of research.
Yeah.
Like how things work. So, doing some research.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Y'all a bunch of perv balls.
Ooh, Christian got 609. Sarah got 641. Lizzie got 349. Cool, cool, cool. Phoebe got 400. Nice, Phoebe. Making alarm, exactly, yeah. Just my flat, like no inflection, just ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. One time I got, Kevin, do you remember this? One time I got into an Uber. Were you with us or did we just tell you about it? I can't remember. When the Uber driver asked me if I was the singer.
No, you told me about it afterwards.
Asked me if I was a singer. I had a very melodic voice. I'm like,
wait, no. I was in that Uber. I was, yes, I remember that.
I was like, really? I've always thought of my voice as more of like a B. Arthur kind of, but I guess she could sing. I cannot at all. And someone commented on one of my videos the other day that they like the way I speak and they said that I should do audiobooks. Like I should narrate audiobooks. I was like, what are people talking about?
The only comments about my voice I get on my channel are derogatory and I can't repeat them.
Yay!
They use a different word.
Oh, you don't get those comments, do you?
I have, yes.
Ugh. Well, I get fat comments. Actually, not on my Authortube channel. Honestly, people.
Well, you're about to.
Yeah. Well, let me remedy that right now. Fat. Whatever. Okay.
It doesn't bother me anymore. I mean.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I know I sound gay. Surprise! You're not telling me something I don't know. I'm gay.
I don't know. I guess I've just heard you my whole life. I think you sounded more like that when you were younger.
Before puberty.
Yeah. Gosh, Lizelle got 1,019. Charles, what do you got 4 prompts done and figured out what the cards do for the physical game?
Jessica, I don't even know if I necessarily understand that insult. I got a wow, look at those chops, Miss Piggy. Like, what the fuck are they even talking about? It doesn't even make any sense. Idiots. Thank you, LR.
What are the chops? Like, what does that even mean?
And thank you, LR, for showing up. I saw your comment in the middle of the thing. I meant to say hi. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, LR.
It doesn't, I mean, to be honest.
It doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't, like, the first.
I actually laugh at a lot of them. Sometimes I laugh, and then I know it's like an 11-year-old, and I'm like, I mean, I won't let them know I'm laughing. Like, I say crappy stuff back because I feel like you don't get to just exist in the universe saying mean and nasty things to people and expecting not to get a response. Not for me, not today. Okay? So if you are going to act like an a-hole, I'm going to tell you you're an a-hole. I mean, apparently that's what you want.
I got a funny one once.
It doesn't bother me. It really honestly doesn't.
I got a funny one once that was like, can you do a voiceover where you translate this from homo to English?
Oh my God. Definitely a 12-year-old.
I was like,
definitely. Oh man.
I was like, no, because the voiceover would also be in homo.
I had someone tell me I look like a fat 12-year-old boy. I was like, okay, interesting. Thank you.
I don't think it's
under advisement.
I think what I mostly hear about my voice, which which isn't really an insult, but I get it all the time, is people will comment sometimes, be like, you talk too fast, I can't understand you.
Yeah,
this is my slow talking, though.
Yeah, people are it's just funny to me. It's like, really? So sad. Ooh, it's just sad that you gotta troll people on the internet.
Toby, I don't think I've ever had, like, a person call me that to my face at work. Wow.
I've had people say the F word to me to my face, fat, all the time. Especially men.
I mean, I've been called
to call me a fat bitch. I hear
I've
that.
been called the derogatory gay term to my face, but never at work. Toby's saying at work.
Oh, yikes.
He said customers.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has ever called me fat at work. Well, definitely not.
Remember when me and Laura used to work together at the place that I currently still work at? Mm-hmm. Do you remember when the guy got mad at one of our coworkers and said that we were all idiots and threatened to come down and kill us all?
No, was I still working there then?
I think so. He was like, "You're all a bunch of idiots. I'm gonna come down there and kill all of you."
Wait, who was that?
He said it's a Lorianne.
Who was it?
I don't know. We refused to do business with him after that.
Oh, it was like a client.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like someone we worked with. I was like,
oh, I don't know.
Who would have said that? I can't imagine anyone that we worked with say that.
Oh, Stacey, at the end when I talk really fast, like if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. That's me purposely talking fast. That's like intentional.
Moon, that sounds like fun. People are just concerned with their karma. Oh, yeah. Jessica, I got that plenty of times. I got it at my brother's wedding. I like to make jokes about like being overweight, like just because I don't know, it just my way of dealing with it. It doesn't really bother me. I'm the kind of person that if there's a joke to be made, I'm gonna make it. Like I don't really care that it's at my expense. So I didn't like the dress that it was okay, the dress I was wearing, but definitely the fit wasn't great for my brother's wedding, and obviously not Kevin's wedding, but and it just like obviously. It was just kind of like I don't know, and I felt like I looked pregnant in it, and I made the comment to my husband in front of my uncle and his girlfriend, and I was like, because I think my uncle had said I looked pretty or something. I was like, yeah. I was like, I said something about feeling pregnant or look pregnant, and his girlfriend was like, I was gonna ask if you were. She's like, but
who are you talking about?
I was like, well, I'm not. So
who are you talking about?
Sometimes our families sneak into these chats. No, our uncle who needs. Okay, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I mean, we only have so many uncles that have girlfriends.
I know who you're talking about then. I know who you're talking about.
Maybe not technically our uncle anymore, but.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Ooh, Charles, that sounds like fun. A card game that uses dice and a tarot deck, which is effectively a writing prompt card game. That sounds like fun.
Oh, I've heard of that actually. I saw it.
Right, Great Fry, because Damien turned him down.
There's a writing prompt card game that you can buy it on Amazon, but it's like really minimal. It's kind of just like it's just a writing prompt, so it's kind of like the Reddit subreddit.
Christian said, sometimes I think my voice sounds a little gay, but I'm gay, so oh well. It's like, yeah, like okay, cool, whatever.
If you're not
just own who we are, you know. It's like I might look a little fat because I am, so oh well. Like I stopped asking Aaron like a long time ago if I look fat and something because I'm just like, why am I asking that question? Obviously the answer is always yes. He would never say that though. I'm just saying it was a dumb question to ask. What am I expecting him to say? Yeah, LR, that's terrible. As if you can't be pretty and plus size. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, it's such stupid. I feel like that is like such a shitty thing to say because it implies that you can't be pretty unless you're skinny. Like that is just people think they're like trying to be nice or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's such an insult. It's so rude.
Grape Fry. Don't act like you got a conscience now, Grape Fry.
We know she don't. Grape hates me,
Jessica.
so she's going to continue to be the meanest chick.
I have seen Story Dice. I've forgotten about them though, actually, until you said that.
I'm going to say something really inappropriate.
I I lived in California. There was like a homeless guy who asked me for money. And I legitimately didn't have any. I actually usually give cash to homeless people, like I just do. And I didn't have any. I was like, oh man. And I always feel bad, like when I don't have it. I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Like I literally don't have any cash on me. He's like, yeah, whatever, fat bitch. I said, really? I looked. I was like, did you really have? Like, did you have to go there? Really? I mean, I wasn't even lying, bro, and I wasn't even mean. So like.
I thought you were talking about the time when a homeless guy came up to our window.
I forgot about that.
A homeless guy came up to the car window and was talking to Laura through the window. It was like, here you go, baby girl, you deserve this. And it was a $1 bill.
He tried to give me $1. That's how poor I look. Homeless people are trying to give me money. Oh, man.
Grape said, I am not one of the 2 dislikes.
Oh,
She's like, but I am one of the 3, and she dislikes it.
We know who the dislikes are from.
I don't
So funny. You guys laughed for like an hour after that.
Oh, it's so funny. I posted about it on Facebook.
Oh, people are.
He was like, here you go, baby girl. You deserve it.
I was like, what is this guy doing? Because we were at a stoplight, so we couldn't even like go. He was like he was like tapping at the window, and he was trying to give me $1. Man, it was so funny.
Honestly,
yeah, that's terrible.
I just feel like making fun of somebody for being gay, it's like, or like Laura, you talked about this before, like if somebody says something about you being overweight, it's like, what are you trying to do here? I know.
Like, yo, jig is up, okay? What's being happen here?
It's like you can come up with anything better. There's lots of annoying things about me you can make fun of.
That's the thing, like when people say something about me being fat, that doesn't hurt my feelings. When people say mean things or like don't like me for other reasons, that hurts my feelings. Being fat, that doesn't hurt my feelings. If you think I'm not funny, that would hurt my feelings.
You're giving people ammo right now.
If you were to say Laura is really dumb and she's not even funny, you would devastate me. So
I'm saying that like there are plenty of things you can make fun of me and Laura about.
Sure.
She's the obvious ones. They're not funny, they're old.
Yeah.
I think people choose things that they think will hurt the most, but it's like it doesn't anymore. You've desensitized me, world.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know. It's just dumb. It's just like whatever.
Jessica's in here talking about dinglings again.
Toby, don't you dare say I'm dumb or unfunny. The only thing you're going for me, Toby, okay? I obviously can't even finish writing a book. At least give me being funny.
I think you're dumb and unfunny.
Can't sing, can't hold a note, can't carry a tune.
I do everything perfectly, so you can't hurt my feelings. That's not true. That's not true.
I did. Actually, maybe I don't want to reveal too much.
Yeah, I'd say don't.
I was gonna say what that kid used to call me in 7th grade.
Don't open it. Don't open that can of worms.
Oh, it's funny to me now. It's like, okay. What if you have a bucket? What?
Who said bucket? A bucket. A bucket for what?
I was really slow at reading books for like a long time until I got on the audiobooks train. Took me a long time to give into audiobooks, but it's the only way I can read books now or get as many done. Now, I can read books, but I don't have as much time, but I can listen to audiobooks while I work, so.
I was like,
I forgot I said that. Can't hold a note, can't carry a tune. What is that from?
I was so confused though because Charles said just throw that whole suitcase out. Am I missing something?
Suitcase and a dream. A lot of the stuff I say randomly is actually just quotes from other things.
See, Laura's not funny. She just repeats things.
That is absolutely untrue because there is a lot that it takes. Like anyone could just say a line. There's delivery. There's timing.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot. Have you seen people that try to be funny and they have no sense of delivery or timing? It's terrible.
Everyone I know is hilarious.
I think the can't hold a note, can't carry a tune. Isn't that from one of those Disney sing-along tapes?
Just Google it. It'll take you 2 seconds.
What?
Google it.
I think that's what it's from. We should do another sprint, though.
Yeah, I know. Hello, thank you for popping in. I wish I could see your lovely face, but this is not a two-way conversation. But hello, thank you for stopping in.
Oh, no, that's what it's from. Oh, my God, I totally forgot. That's what it's from. It's from a Bloodhound Gang song.
How did you mess that up? Use the tongue.
I don't know. Because he actually makes a really gross joke from it. So forget I ever said that, guys. That was horrible.
Mood, I'm the same way. Some audiobooks I really like and some I just really do not like. Hi, Aphrodite. I prefer audiobooks.
When you said that, and I was like, is Aphrodite in your house?
I was like, hey. Quiz HQ. I used to do Quiz HQ. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the timer. Are we going to do another 20-minute?
I listen to all of my audiobooks in 2 times speed. So.
Are we going to do another 20-minute?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Also, okay. Chris D'Elia, ew.
Are ready to start?
He was funny to begin with, and then now he's actually gross, so.
Okay, I'll come over there in a second. Are you ready to start sprinting?
Are we sprinting right now?
Yeah, we're about to. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get going. Time's up. Wah, wah, wah. Anti-dingling. How did everyone do?
I got a little distracted, not gonna lie, but I did get some reading done. I've come across a few things in the book that I'm like, you know, things that make you go,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, one part was completely confusing, and
Things that make you go.
I'm like so confused by it. Like, I don't even know. I just kind of wrote like, huh? What? And then some of the other stuff I'm like, but we'll get to that on Sunday during our book club live chat. So how did you do, Kev?
That we
What?
chugging along, kind of just chugging along, you know.
Yeah.
Getting done what I can.
Are you actually writing at all today, or are you just doing like research and like prep work?
I did a little bit of both. I started writing a little bit earlier, but now I'm doing prep work because I wasn't like super in love with that scene. So now I'm doing more prep work. Looking jealous and crazy.
Yeah, Phoebe. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't get that sciencey in my science fiction. Mine are like, well, I guess mine are.
She gets science-y.
Yeah, science-y. 1,000 words on the same chapter, so now it's definitely way too long. Lizelle, what would you say is an average word count for a chapter for you? Because I feel like this really differs for people. Like, some people do a lot of short chapters. Some people do a lot of long chapters. I'm reading Kevin's book right now, and sometimes I'm like, I wonder why he didn't end this chapter here. Or I wonder why this is a new chapter, you know? So, like, I'm always just thinking, like, not bad or good. I'm always
you are, huh? She's talking.
Yeah.
You just.
No, I'm always just curious, like, because I feel like it's because I don't know where my chapter should be. Like, I'm not writing a chapter right now, I'm writing in Scrivener, so it's all just in sections, and I'm just like I kind of write long scenes, so I kind of just feel like every scene is a chapter, but that's not really the case. Like your chapters have several scenes, so then I'm always just like, okay, what scenes need to stay in a I don't know the answer.
I mean, here's what I'm gonna say. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly.
That's why I always think about it, because to me, I always just feel like, and scene, end of chapter. But like yours, you'll have like 5 or 6 scenes, and then it ends the chapter, and I'm like, do I have too many chapters? I actually don't have them in any chapters at all right now. I'm just thinking about it. A persuasion with vampires and cell phones. I like it. That sounds exciting. I've always had a little bit of an inkling for an idea for an urban fantasy, and always just kind of like nibbling.
Hate that word.
Nibbling is a much better word, so I'm gonna go with that. Nibbling at the back of my head, like, and I got some more ideas for it the other day, and I'm like, brain, stop it. Urban fantasy is very far down the list of things I want to, because I just got some ideas for my middle grade. So it's like, when am I going to write all the things? Never. That's the answer to
that. You can't have no in your heart. That's what Joe Dirt taught us.
I know. He also taught us that life's a garden, dig it.
He did teach us that as well.
And if you're down, just look at a clown.
If you're feeling down, just look at a clown.
Someone made a joke the other day. I forget what the joke was, but they were like, something happens about as often as Joe Dirt plays on Comedy Central. And I was like, does it still play a lot? Because, I mean, I haven't had cable in like 7 years, so I don't know. Do they still play Joe Dirt?
Did you see what Lizelle said about her chapter lengths?
No. I really want my chapters to be 2,000 words each, but frequently my chapters are 3,000 to 4,000. Why 2,000 specifically? I'm just curious.
And then Phoebe said 2.5 thousand to 3,000.
2.5 to 3K.
I don't know why I said 2.5 thousand. That is such a weird way to say that.
Usually and often 2 scenes.
Toby, if you're the clown, you just look at yourself in the mirror and just...
Yeah.
If you're feeling
There's
down...
a lot of wisdom you can get out of Joe Dirt.
If you're feeling down, just look at a clown.
Told you, I like terrible writing. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
When you're feeling down, just look at a clown.
Yeah, Stacy, it's very, like, extremely, extremely sad. Like, very sad. What's that? What was I think it was in Story Genius where she was like, stop putting arbitrary thing like that things need to be a certain length or have a certain amount of things in a, in an area. So you're going against Story Genius.
Break that mold, Lizelle.
She loves that book though.
Oh. Don't break that mold, Lizelle. If Joe Dirt would play Joe Exotic in a movie, I think I'd die.
Yeah. Although, okay, so I love David. Like, I love David Spade's. Well, I guess most of his humor. Some of it's very immature and like very Seth Rogen-y, which I don't really care for. But a lot of his humor, I think, is very funny and like just kind of clever. And then I like listened to his memoir, and it made me realize that like he's actually not that clever or funny. He's actually way more immature with his humor than clever and funny. So there must be other people in the projects he works on that like cuts a lot of that out. So I've read like 3 celebrity memoirs of people I really liked and ended up not liking them by the end of the memoir. So I was like, okay, I need to stop like peeking behind the curtain, like, because it like Mindy Kaling's book made me like her a little less. Not a lot. I still like her, but it definitely made me like her less. And Andy Cohen's book made me like him less.
It's because you realize he's just vapid.
Very vapid. I thought it was all like a shtick, his vapidness, but it's not.
It's just who he is.
Yeah. Oh my God, The Killer Clowns. Have you seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Excellent horror film if you haven't.
What the Excellent horror movie.
I don't know who I like better, Joe Exotic or Joe Dirt. Probably Joe Dirt because he's not a murderer or whatever. Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic was a little much on some of those things he did. It was like a little yikes. So I want to podcast my book, so I'm trying to keep the chapters to 4,800 words, so they will be 30-minute episodes. Oh, that's a really cool idea, Charlie. Oh, I like it. It's very it reminds me of like the little like serials that they used to do with books back in the day, like a lot
of War of the Worlds.
Yeah, like stuff like that. I think it's really cool. It's like a modern take on that.
I like
that. Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
It's very true, Charles, because I have met a lot of my idols and I'm usually let down. I don't necessarily like start disliking them, but I'm usually like I hyped them up way too much.
Don't meet your heroes, kids. You heard it from Laura.
What was up with Mandy's book? It just I don't know. It just made her seem. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go down that road. I didn't know Naya Rivera did a book. Interesting. I mean, I guess most celebrities do. I do like listening to them because I like to listen to them read their own books, but I'm actually thinking I didn't like Tina Fey's. Well, no, did I like Tina Fey's? I think I did actually like Tina Fey's.
I haven't read any of theirs.
But I didn't love it. Bossy Pants. Oh, maybe I did. God, I can't. It was so long ago. I mean, I read that like literally so long ago that I can't. I think I read that one. I didn't listen to it.
Here's what. Okay, so Tommy asked if I've met any of mine. Here's the thing. I haven't met any like big names, but like, here's the thing. There are young adult writers who I will not name who I felt like the online presence was who they were going to be in person, and they weren't. And that was kind of like it just felt a little disingenuous. Like when you meet them and you're like expecting them to be how they are online, and then they're like the complete opposite, and you're like, I don't know. But reverse side, there are people that I've met at signings that I did not have any opinion of that I actually like just love. That like okay, for instance, at the time I had not read any of her books. I had no opinion of Leigh Bardugo, but when we met her, she was really cool.
She was amazing, actually. Yeah. She's so nice. Anna Guire too.
Yes, Anna Guire. And this was before Leigh Bardugo was as popular as she is now.
It was. It wasn't when the books were just. It was when the third book came out of the first series, and the third one had just come out, and it was just then.
Like literally that week.
A little popular. Like people were just starting to like really get into it.
She was so nice. She offered, because she had, for the third book, she had specialty nail polish made for the like colors for the books, and she asked me if I wanted one, and I said no for some reason, which I should have taken one. But I was like, no, my sister will take one.
I still have.
It was cool of her to offer it to me. I should have taken it. But like for instance, I had no opinion of her at all. I really like her as a person. She seems really cool. She was really nice when we met her.
Yeah, she was great.
Lizelle, we'll all keep out hopes for Dylan O'Brien.
Who?
Dylan O'Brien. He's a Maze Runner, right? Yeah.
Oh. I'm trying to think if there's a lot of YA authors that we didn't. I won't say who, but there was one that I really, really loved her books, and then seeing her in person, she's actually very boring and plain. That was disappointing. I thought it would be very different.
There is an author who I was super hyped to meet, super loved her, and she's since kind of a lot of stuff's come out about her that I just don't really like.
I don't know who you're thinking of. Is someone we met together?
It was the one where the person showed up and people were more excited for the other person.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
Also, Jenny Han, super nice.
She recognized us. Oh, you know who else?
Did.
Mary E. Pearson. Super nice.
Also fantastic.
She recognized you.
Yeah.
Remember? She waved at you, and I was
I'm always the biggest girl in the crowd, so.
Well, Jenny Han, we saw her like it was a couple days apart.
She remembered our names too.
Yeah, she like waved at us, and I was like,
she's like, oh, it's Laura and Kevin. I was like, hi.
I was like, who is she waving at?
Kevin and I, for like a year, no, I guess it was maybe like 2 years of our life, when we were living in Southern California, we went to literally every young adult event anywhere in Southern California. So we were like on the scene, meeting all the people, doing all the things. So I miss that stuff. Maybe not doing it as much, but I do miss it. We went to one in Chicago for the chick who wrote Caraval.
I think it was the launch for it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was her launch party. Yeah.
I also I really like Morgan Matson. I feel like she's really nice in person.
She was really nice. She's kind of fallen off.
Yeah, I feel like I don't see her a lot anymore, but she was nice. I met her so many times. She also knew my name. She like took a picture with me on her Polaroid camera and then gave me the picture. So that's somewhere in my apartment.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Stephanie Garber, yeah, she was nice.
Who?
Stephanie Garber. She's the one that wrote Caraval.
Oh yeah, she was really nice. Her story about getting Caraval published was really inspiring too. Like when she talked about it. Kirsten White is super nice.
Oh, I love Kirsten White. Kirsten White is actually one of the nicest people. When I put up my coffee, Ko-Fi, whatever account for my Kidney Stone, she was one of the first people that like donated. It was just so nice of her. I love Kirsten. She's so nice.
Yeah.
I have so many of her books. I love.
We went to so many of her events. Like she was at so many events. Yeah. And Stephanie Perkins was also.
Oh, I love
Stephanie. So nice.
She's so much like I don't know like. I feel like you'd read her first 3 books and you expect her to be like super cutesy and like, which there's nothing wrong with that, but she's like,
she's not that.
Wearing like skull rings and stuff, and I was like,
she and I would be best friends. She likes the cute and the scary.
She's super nice. I really liked Stephanie.
Yeah. So Tommy, like in Southern California, because a lot of like YA authors in particular live in Southern California, and there's a lot of like book events that happen around there. So they do a lot of book signings and like Y'all West and stuff like that. And so when you start going to like a lot of them, especially the authors that live in Southern California, you start to see them so often that you kind of like develop friendships with them. So that's what we did like with Kirsten White. We saw her so many times that we ended up just like always, like, remember one of the times in San Diego, we like talked to her for like 30 minutes or like an hour after the book signing was completely over. Like, see, because we always stood out too, because I was always I was the fat adult and Kevin was usually the only boy. So, and we would always wait and be the last ones to get our book signed so we could talk to them. So,
oh crap, a name just slipped my mind.
Catherine McGee, I'm not sure who that is.
I will say there was a writing duo that we met who I was not real. Laura liked them.
Writing duo?
They wrote books together.
Oh yes.
I did not have a good experience with that run, and Laura did.
I had a fantastic one with that, but I sense I'm like icky about that person. But yeah,
I just was like very off-put actually by that entire experience.
Yeah,
not a fan.
Yeah. But now I live out here in the swamp and nobody comes here, so not even close. The closest book signing or like book event that has happened since I've lived here was up in Asheville, which is like 5 hours from me. And then down in Atlanta, which I almost went to one of Becky's in Atlanta, but I didn't. That's also still kind of far from me.
Well, now there will never be another book signing again, thanks to COVID.
I know, right? Oh, yeah. Person, okay.
I don't think we met Catherine McGee, right?
Oh, wait. We did meet her, Catherine McGee. She was talking about the 1000th floor.
We didn't end up going. I thought we were going to go to her book signing. We didn't end up going to that one.
I thought we did. Maybe.
I think you got sick or something. I don't own that book. I remember
I owned it.
I remember us talking about going because Christine was the mod. No, that was in New York.
Yeah.
I don't own it.
I do.
Is it signed?
No. So then we probably didn't. Oh, what's that other chick that's friends with Jenny Han that we met? Siobhan? Vivian?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm not spilling any tea. That's not happening.
Lizelle, I mean, you'll probably have book signings up in Canada, but America is just... We don't even know how to wear masks, apparently, so...
Yeah, it's never going to happen here. We're going to be stuck in our homes forever. Or everyone's just going to die from COVID.
That's why I told Damien, I was like, we're just all going to die. This is literally what's going to come to, is we're all just going to die.
I really honestly miss going to signings. Like, it was so much fun, and we meet especially like living in Southern California, because there were so many, like, we would go to San Diego, and there were some in LA, and then there'd be some in like the suburbs of LA, like in like the Inland Empire. And so you start to see the same people, and like we made a lot of friends through those events too, not just with authors, but with other people in the community that we've stayed friends with, like Christy.
Yeah.
Which she runs a very popular book Instagram.
Yes.
I'm trying to think what it's called.
Stacy, I've met Rashani. She's very nice.
Oh yeah, she was really nice. Yeah.
Mask for mask. Oh my God, Tommy, shut up. Obviously Becky, super nice. I'm gonna have to say her last name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Becky's super nice.
Becky's fantastic. I actually just was going through some of my drawers, and I found a bunch of little things that she had sent me from Simon. And I was like, oh, I forgot she sent these. So yeah, Becky's great.
Also, I don't know if you've met Nick, but I met her Y'all West last year.
I never met Nick in person. We've talked on Twitter. She follows me on Twitter, actually.
Nick Stone, very nice. We used to be Asian siblings. She's very nice, especially in person. She's like super down to earth. Ooh, what concert are you going to, Toby? I'm in America. I can't even imagine. What?
I was supposed to see Airborne Toxic event this year. Oh, and Christy's Instagram is Diamond Girl. She has 11,000 followers.
Laura, there's enough airborne toxic events happening in the United States right now.
He was doing a book tour for his book, which did hit the New York Times bestseller list.
Well, you got a certain kind of airborne toxic event this year. That's what I should have said.
That's true. Well, it is 9:30. So do we want to do a last short sprint, or do we want to just be done?
That's up to chat. I love
to do a 10-minute sprint, a last one, a last hurrah, or do we just want to chat for a few more minutes?
I'm fine with either one. I love Sabatahir. We met Sabatahir also.
She's yes, she was so nice. It was so funny. I was telling Jessica this. I got an arc of Ember in the Ashes, and I got it like 11 months before it actually came out.
Yeah, I remember that. So you read it right away, right?
I read it right away, and it didn't come out for like another 11 or 12 months. So then I had to wait for the second book. I had to wait even longer than everybody else. So I waited like 3 years for the second book.
I think I remember that because I remember being like, I'm not going to read this then. Because I remember how much you liked it. I was like, I'm not going to read it till closer to publication day because I don't want to wait that long.
Looks like everyone just wants to chat. So we'll just chat for a few more minutes. We did get 55 minutes of sprints in, which is average for us. That's typical.
I have not met Lizelle because she, I don't know. I was going to say hates me, hates America, but everyone hates America.
I actually think we probably hate it more than she does.
That's true. 100%. If it was easy to leave this country, to move to another country, like permanent residence, I would do it.
Aaron and I were just saying that if Canada had somewhere in the country that had the climate of Southern California, I would live there.
In a heartbeat.
I can't deal with the snow. I can't. Never again.
If it means I don't have to deal with the idiots in Huntington Beach refusing to wear a mask, I'll leave.
I don't know, Kevin. Remember that one year we tried to go back?
That was to Illinois where there's nothing happening, though.
But it was horrible, the snow and the cold.
Well, yeah, when you combine horrible nothing to do with horrible snow.
No, it's terrible. Terrible. Yes,
yeah.
Ember was fantastic.
All I'm saying is, Lindsay, you better change your mind when my book finally comes out, one of my books. You better say that it was the best debut you ever damn read in your life. I've actually...
Really?
Yeah, because Vancouver gets some snow, but I don't think they get a lot, right? Because
that's where you go skiing is Vancouver.
In the mountains, but...
Yeah. I hate snow. Lizelle, if California could be in Canada somehow, I would be there.
I wish we could just, like, take the entire West Coast and just add it on to Canada.
Yeah. Interesting.
I knew it. The only reason why I know that is because Bailey lives in Vancouver, and I feel like
I did live around snow. I grew up in Illinois, right outside Chicago. So, and then Kevin, I grew up around Chicago. Then I went to college in Southern Illinois. Then I moved to North Carolina and lived here, God, I don't know, 8 years, and then moved to Southern California. Lived there for like 5 years, and then I was like, oh, I think I want to move back to Illinois, and went back to Illinois for 8 months and was like, this is horrible. What was I thinking? Then went back to Southern California for another 2 years, and then we moved to North Carolina, and thought again, this is horrible. What was I thinking? I was getting ready to move back to Southern California for good this time when COVID happened and a bunch of family stuff happened, and so now I'm stuck here in North Carolina for the current time, but it's not forever.
What, Toby? Can I ask what is 10 centimeters in inches? I don't know.
I used to know.
I really want to go to Canada. There's a couple different places in Canada I'd want to visit, but like I'm never going to be allowed out of this country, so.
Vancouver's part of the temperate rainforest, really?
See, this is what I thought. I thought that they had like a mild temperature. Okay. They only get an inch a year?
Lindsay, this is what I will say about loving the snow and the darkness and the cold. I did. Like, okay, so when I grew up in Illinois, loved it. Loved the snow, loved the darkness, loved everything about it. Thought it was everything. When I moved to North Carolina, I missed it like so hard. And that's why we always said someday I'm going to move back to Chicago. That was always mine and my husband's plan, always. But then I went to graduate school in California and we really liked it there. And while I was finishing school, so then when I dropped out and left school, we were like, why are we still here? Let's do what our plan was, which is move back to Chicago. So then we did that. We moved back to Chicago. My husband got transferred for his job and everything. And then I was like, at that point, I had not lived in the Midwest for like 15 years. So going back was horrible. Took one winter. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't actually love snow at all. I just thought I did because it's all I knew. Until I lived in California, where everything is amazing. And even when I was in California, I didn't appreciate it. I was like, I hate that it's sunny every day. It's so oppressive. But then when I left California, I was like, oh my God, I miss it so much. Ask Kevin, I wore literally tank tops and sleeveless things for like 8 years straight. I never wore any sleeves in California. And then I left and I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it's still hot where I live now, but I can't even go outside. It's so damn humid and swampy and there's so many bugs and just my body does not agree with the climate here.
I just look out my window and look at palm trees.
Shut up. I look out here, I look at swamp and giant bugs. And people sweating profusely because it's so humid.
And loose turkeys.
Swamp.
I didn't know I like how everyone in chat that's Canadian immediately knew it was about 4 inches. And then the Americans are like, I don't know what that is.
Stupid. We don't know.
What's school?
Telling you.
Oh my God, Tommy.
Wow.
Tommy said, my boyfriend lived in San Francisco for 6 years. He wants to take me, but it scares me because I'm so pale and ginger.
You know, I will say, like, my husband is very pale, and he's not quite as ginger as you, but he does have, like, reddish hair. He's Scottish, so he's, like, freckly and stuff. And he really didn't burn that often in California. It's not really...
I would say only, like, when we went to the beach.
Yeah, I think, like, which is typical of anywhere.
Yeah.
Tommy, you would love San Francisco and you'd never want to leave.
I don't know. I'm pretty pale too, and I don't get burnt here, but I also don't go outside ever. So
San Diego's cool, but it's boring.
I mean, San Diego's all right. I liked it.
Like, it's fine, but like it's not LA. So I prefer LA. I love LA. And I really thought when we were moving to California, I thought it was the weirdest thing ever. I was like, I'm not an LA person. How am I ever going to survive in California? They're all like hippy dippy and like all this, and I love it so much. I miss it so bad.
Laura's like, give me some green juice.
I literally, well, no, obviously it didn't have that kind of effect on me. I mean, I did lose some weight when I lived there, but not enough. I don't know. There's so much about LA that I love. I literally, at least once a day, tear up for at least 5 minutes thinking about the fact that I don't live there anymore. So, yeah.
Okay. Look, Stacey, I don't know. Orange County I thought it was okay. I thought it was like, all right. And then I moved here and it's all right. But here's what I'll say is that there's a lot of idiots here. A lot of idiots in Orange County, especially with this COVID thing, a lot of idiots. And so I wish I was up like in the valley or back towards LA somewhere because I don't want to live around these idiots in the Orange County anymore.
Yeah, Orange County is...
It's a lot of Republicans, which regardless of your affiliation, wear a fucking mask, wear a mask.
Mm-hmm. Or we're never going to get to leave our house.
For real. For real.
Toby, it's interesting that you say that about the sun. Like, I take a medication that I can't be out in the sun for like prolonged periods of time. It makes me like very nauseous and dizzy, and I am prone to like passing out from it. And I actually didn't have any problem really in California, surprisingly, because you don't just sit there in the sun all day, you know. But I definitely did not appreciate I didn't realize how much it affected my mood. Like I have seasonal disaffective disorder. Didn't really realize that when I was living until after I left California. I was like, oh, it actually does affect how I feel. No wonder I was always happy in California, but not. My depression has come back.
Tommy, I couldn't tell you. I was just talking to Damien that I feel like every country understands that masks are not political. They are about health and safety. So I don't know why in America it became a political thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. But
see, Toby, I'm the opposite. I've been having really bad skin reactions here where I live from humidity. That's what I found out. I know I've told you guys I've been having issues with my ears. I found out that's what's causing it. The humidity and the allergies have caused my ears to have skin infections. So
disgusting.
Yeah, and also like my eczema comes back. Like I have it really bad right here. It's so like gross here that like it's the combination of the humidity and the allergies. Apparently I'm like allergic to everything here. Like everything. And it bothered me when I used to live here before, but I guess I like forgot about it. And as I've gotten older, my allergies and stuff have gotten worse. So like I'm allergic to literally every bug bite. And because I'm allergic to them, they are like attracted to me. So like I can't go outside. The humidity is causing infections in my ears, my skin. I had some eczema break out on my neck. I just gotta get out of here.
It's trying to kill you is what it's doing.
North Carolina is legit trying to kill me. Yeah, it's not fun. I need to go back to California. I need to like win some money, do something, because this COVID put a big old wrench in the plans. Heat stroke, yes. It comes very easily to me. But California is actually not hot. Southern California is not very hot. I mean, okay, in the summer it's hot, just like it is everywhere. Like it's most year round. It's like in the 70s year round with no clouds. It's amazing.
Did I tell you Amanda, my coworker, was going to move back to Michigan and Chicago?
Oh my gosh, she's going to regret that.
She backed out already.
I was going to say, that's going to be...
She said that she's going to Michigan and going to work from home where her family is for a couple months, but then she's going to come back. She said she's not ready to give up year-round sunshine.
Yeah, it's really hard. Gotta get that vitamin D some other way.
Tommy, I think you're talking about that's in Dakota, North Dakota, right?
Really, Lozelle, you have people that are kind of dumb there too. Then apparently.
What is Mount Rushmore? That's in South Dakota, North Dakota.
South Dakota, yes. Mm-hmm.
Also, Grape Fry, you got eczema. I love that. I say that to Damien all the time. I love that video. You got eczema.
Charlie, same thing happened to me. I left California and my depression came right back. My allergies came back. Everything came back. Oh. I was a very different person in California. Happier, less fat. Wash my hair more often.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Wyoming, South Dakota. Why are we even talking about those states?
Because Tommy thought that Mount Rushmore was in North Carolina.
Oh my God, Tommy.
He doesn't know. He's British. What does he need to know?
Oh, come on.
Leave the poor Brit alone.
Oh, yeah. South Mississippi. I do not envy that. You know what's funny? Because my husband and I do a lot of road trips. I mean, obviously not anytime like lately, but so I've been in Mississippi several times. It's the state that I see the most cash advance places. Those like check cashing places. Literally like every 10 feet, there's a check cashing place. I don't know why that stood out to me when in Mississippi, but it's like, that's all I remember of Mississippi is it being super hot and just a lot of check cashing places.
So, Lindsay likes things to be wet and dark and cold. I'm sure you do, pervert.
Lindsay, you are so like effervescent that seeing you in California, you would just be, I'm telling you, you would be so happy and bubbly and just being you would love it. I don't care what you say about yourself, you would love it.
Tommy said, girl, you tell me where Stonehenge is and I'll learn where Mount Rushmore is.
I know where Stonehenge is.
Where? 'Cause I don't. Somewhere in that.
I went to the door.
I didn't even know that much. I
at least know, like, that actually might be wrong, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Well, great friend. I mean, being it's in Montana, that's close enough. I mean,
Christian, where in Connecticut do you live? You don't have to say the exact place, but like maybe like the area.
I'm trying to think. Where did we have? Was that in Mississippi? I think it was in Biloxi, where I had some of the best Mexican food I've ever had. So
not true. The best Mexican food you can ever have is from Taco John's.
Oh my god! But this was like legit Mexican, and it was a buffet. It was so good. I think it was in Biloxi.
Well, are you gonna tell it? It's on the South Coast. You were wrong.
Ah, of course. I was like the literal opposite. I thought it was in the north. You are, Lindsay. Like, you're so bubbly and
happy,
positive and happy and sweet. Like, you would love California. I could just see you, like, I think you would just skip all day long. I just see you skipping everywhere you go.
You know what? I could see Lindsay wearing, I'm going to text you a website, Lindsay.
Another reason why I like California is not just the weather. It's that all the things I love are there. Like, I'm really into, like toy collecting, and, like, there's a whole community of that there. And, like, nerdy shops and, like, board game stores. And, like, it's just a lot of, like, people that I like, kinds of people. And a lot of the events I like to go to. And yeah, just a lot of stuff to do there. More people like me there. And it's much more diverse than where I live, which I also like. I like the diversity of LA.
Close to Hartford, Connecticut. I would say, isn't that where all in the city part of Connecticut, not the rich people part? There are things I miss about living in LA, like the city, but there are things I'm definitely glad to not have to deal with anymore, like parking.
Well, I was just telling Aaron, we were actually just talking about this maybe like yesterday or the day before, that when we move back, it doesn't have to be to LA. I mean, LA is where I love, and like that's where I would like to live, but I would be happy with anywhere in Southern California. I just want to be back in Southern California, because I've actually lived all over Southern California. I didn't just live in LA, so I'd be happy to be anywhere near there, but of course I'd be the happiest in LA, just so I wouldn't have to drive as much to go to do the things I like to do. But I would love to check out British Columbia for sure. I've been to the only place I've been to in Canada is Toronto, and I love Toronto. It was great.
Wait, it's pretty late here. Isn't it really late there, Tommy?
Oh, Lindsay, you would totally fit in there. So many witchy woo-woo people there.
I'm sorry, Charles, I have to go back to work. I mean, you can always watch the replay. I know it's not the same, but also, Lindsay, check your phone.
Oh no, you won't be here next week for my birthday party.
You got to take next week off so you can be here for Laura's.
No, don't do that, Charles. But yeah, next week it's going to be on my channel, and we're going to celebrate my birthday. And I'm going to have lots of friends come join, so that'll be fun.
Quite adventure. I think that maybe used to be the case. Like, if you wanted to be a director or something, you had to live in LA. But there are so many different places in the country now where, like, movie making's a thing.
Oh, yeah, you could live here, where I live, in the swamp.
I would say, yeah, it's a big...
huge film industry here.
Yeah, in, like,
Georgia,
New York, like... You definitely don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to live in LA anymore. Christian, that's actually something that Damien complained about in New England. Is that, like, he felt like there wasn't a lot of, like, gay people, like gay culture, and the artsy stuff that he liked is very different style than like what New England art style is. So like it's one of the reasons why he wanted to move to California before we got together. I'm convinced he just got with me so we can move to California.
Yeah, so it's really hard to move to California if you don't have like someone there like to just up it. Like Aaron and I, we did it, but that's because I got into a PhD program there. So like I got hooked up with people that could help me like find, was gonna make money teaching, and then also people helped me like find apartments and stuff.
I think what had happened was Damien used me to move to California and then accidentally fell in love with me. He's like, cool. I said that though, and he just sighed so heavily.
Toby, I would definitely want all the food stuff. I've also heard that part of Canada is very in touch with like the indigenous roots of Canada, which I really appreciate, which I really like. I'd like to see that.
Lindsay, do not tell me you just used the term broom closet.
Reminds me of Broomhilda from Ponyo. I love Ponyo. Oh, that makes me miss Little Tokyo, which was like my favorite part of LA. Well, one of my favorite parts. Well, folks, it's almost 10, and then Cachet usually has her live at 10, right?
Oh yeah, it's in 8 minutes.
So we don't want to step on her toes. We should probably wrap it up. So like more like a Vancouver area. I had a professor in grad school who said that Vancouver was the most indigenous city she'd ever been in. She's a Seneca. She's Native American. She's Seneca, but she does Native American, like that's one of her areas of research. So she really liked Vancouver in that area. So, but all right, guys. So 2 things to remember this Sunday on my channel. We're having actually 3 things. The live book chat for this will be this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, with me, Kevin, and Lizelle on my channel. Next Thursday, for Thursday, we're going to be celebrating my birthday. So make sure you come to that. It should be fun. And we're going to have a lot of extra guest hosts, my friends. And then next weekend, we're going to have a weekend live stream.
You look so exhausted to even be.
I am. I'm trying to like say it. So I think it's gonna be next Sunday. So this Sunday is the book chat. Then we have Thursday. The next Sunday we're also gonna do a Camp Nano live stream with some special guests for that one as well. So lots of stuff going on, guys and girls and goyles and ghouls.
Keep an eye.
Kevin, can we do one live stream where you don't dab?
No.
It is so cringy. I could die.
Thank you, great. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Why did you say thank? Oh, for the happy early birthday.
Yeah, Kevin. Okay.
I don't give a F.
Oh, that's interesting, Glory. Yeah. I did a lot of research, and a lot of my research for graduate school was in Indigenous studies of Canada and the U.S. So you can definitely be a nameless ghoul, Charlie. Guys and girls and ghouls and goyles, whatever you want to insert all of them here. But yeah, so hopefully I see you guys at all the things.
Goodbye, Charles. Yes, I will be in the retreat this weekend. I will be at the Evergreen Oasis retreat.
Charles, so sad. Goodbye, Charles Kit.
I will be on a diversity panel this weekend.
Cross paths again
on Cachet Warren's channel.
Oh yeah, Kevin's got that thing. What day is that? Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, so also Kevin's going to be on the Oasis panel for diversity. Dude, that is like so cringy, quiet adventure. I know. I just can't.
Yeah. It'll be on Evergreen does start tomorrow, yes.
Yep.
I'll be on Cachet Warren's channel for the diversity panel. 7:30 to 9:30, I believe that's Eastern time. So I have to double check that, but you can go over to her channel. She already has the
warning. Sorry, I thought you were done talking.
I was gonna say she already has the reminder up, so if you want to go
Oh. Just a fair warning for next Thirsty Thursday, since we are going to be celebrating my birthday. I am not super excited about turning 37, so I will be drinking.
Crying.
A lot. That might also happen. Ever since I turned 30, I do cry every birthday. So I'll try to get the crying done before we go live. But no promises, guys, and I'll probably start drinking very early in the morning, so I may already be drunk when we start.
I'm not excited.
Or I will fall asleep mid live stream. But expect there to be tequila shots. I'll definitely be doing a shot.
I'm not excited.
So get excited, guys. Thanks, Charlie. I tried not to let it bother me, but I don't know why it does. I'm always like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I'm so old. None of my dreams have come true yet. Actually, that's not true.
Oh my God, Lindsay's so evil secretly. She said, please save crying for the live show. You're secretly evil. Effervescent my ass.
So, if y'all want to do a birthday shot with me for the live stream, get a shot ready. Be ready to go on Thursday, and we'll do one together. That includes you, Kevin. You're my birthday. Peer pressure goes to you.
I might have to buy something. I think all I have to
you're going to buy something to take a shot of, so do it.
Oh, no, I meant
none of these wimpy, a shot of White Claw. You have to do...
I haven't drank White Claw in like a year. It was so disgusting.
Hard liquor.
I do. I have some vodka.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That is it for tonight. Thank you guys for coming. We had so much fun. I got some reading done, but now I got to do more.
If you want to keep sprinting, go over to Cachet's. Oh, yes. Cachet. She's here. She's late. But we're just about to end.
You have yours?
Yeah, we're just now ending. We're sending people over to you. If you want to keep sprinting, go over to Cachet's channel. And we'll see all you cool cats and kittens next week.
Yes.
Or wait, this weekend. Maybe. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Yes, Toby. Bye, everyone. Bye. I
gotta end it.